And welcome back to White Mountains today. And so glad to see Thomas Prindle back on the set.
So good to be here, Kelly. It's been so long.
You're bringing the color.
Oh, I know. I've got my Purity Spring Resort tie-dye. This is obviously one of the activities that families can do when vacationing at Purity Spring Resort. This is one of the great activities. You can go away with an awesome souvenir that you made.
It?
I didn't make it. I have to give credit to
now.
I have to give credit to the recreations director Bill and his assistant Chrissy for making this for me. So.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Purity Spring because they've been around for a while and they're doing it right. I love the family atmosphere down there.
Yeah, for me, it's I've always been aware of Purity Spring Resort and King Pine, having driven by there on 153, just going to and from my previous employer. But now it's like I've really discovered what it's all about. I just kind of went by. I never really thought.
Amazing.
It's pretty, the Hoyt family. Obviously, I think you're probably aware, but the history of the Hoyt family in that area, having established Purity Spring Resort as an initial inn back in 1911. It's been well over 100 years that they've been, kind of hosting guests. Yes, and then with the mill, and they've really developed all the Hoyt family businesses down there: Purity Spring Resort, King Pine, Traditions Restaurant, Camp Takamipog, which took me a little while to finally pronounce that correctly.
You did it pretty.
I did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people know it as Camp Toko, and then you've got the Danforth Bay RV Campground and Resort on Lake Ossipee and the Bluffs. It's pretty remarkable.
I like to call it Hoytville.
It is Hoytville, and it's
awesome.
And it's the generations of families that have been owning and operating it. But beyond that, the staff that's been there. And then to even go beyond that, what I've really discovered are the families that have been vacationing at Purity Spring Resort for 20, 30 plus years. They come back every summer. It's like their sort of second summer home.
Absolutely.
And, I grew up spending my summers on a lake. I live, south down in Lovell Lake. And just that feeling of lake life, we were just kind of talking about that, is something that people can really take part in at Purity Spring Resort, even just for a weekend or a week stay. And the other thing that I've really discovered is, I think you and I grew up and we watched the movie Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
And there was that family, that sort of family resort, and it's really, they've really captured. There's that sense. You don't get that a lot of these sort of brand name hotels and chain hotels and all that stuff. You can come up to the Mount Washington Valley and stay at those places, and they're great. But Purity Spring Resort, it's really you're staying there and you become sort of part of the family. And everything can be taken care of for you. You can have all your meals. The activities are incredible.
Now, list some of the activities that folks can find when they stay there.
Oh, when they stay there, there's so much to do. Every single day, there's something planned going on. There's like these classic sort of fun summer.
Water skiing on selected days.
Water skiing is huge. I can't believe that's included with the stay. Normally, like if you were to rent a boat and ski and have somebody be taking you, you'd be paying by the hour. It's really expensive. You can do it on some lakes, but here they're offering it multiple times a week, and they're really allowing you to water ski, wakeboard, or kneeboard, and it's all part of the stay. It's pretty incredible.
Purity Lake is gorgeous. They have the loons, it's all surrounded, and if you can get on over, as a guest, you have access to Sunset Beach, which is it's beyond the Audubon property. They've donated to Audubon acreage that is just gorgeous. And then you get beyond that, and Sunset Beach is there, and it's called Sunset Beach for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had an opportunity yet to be
there. I've had many opportunities to be there.
It is just stunning. I have so many pictures on my cell phone from being there.
Yep.
And they do a barbecue for you guys, and it's just a great place to stay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then they also have Rocky Point Beach just a little bit further down on Sunset Beach, and every single Monday morning, they do their summer breakfast cookouts, which is an incredibly unique experience I'd never been able to do before. And that's actually available to the public to do. You don't have to be a Purity Spring Resort guest. You can actually do a reservation the day before. Today, I'd say call over and make a reservation. And just to simply explain to that, you drive down this really scenic, picturesque little dirt road, and you go to Rocky Point Beach, and you pull up, and as soon as you get out of your vehicle, or if you've walked there, or if you're a guest, you can actually canoe or kayak there. You just smell this baking, the bacon that's been cooked, grilling, in these sort of cast iron skillets over, you got Bob Hoyt out there cooking up cheese omelets, and it's just a very, very cool experience. And then every Thursday evening, they do their summer lobster bacon steak cookout on Purity Island. And again, that's another opportunity for the public. You don't have to be a guest, but
reservations.
By reservation, you can do that. But the activities, it's archery, it's climbing wall, it's kayak trips. They lead out. They go to Saco River kayak trips. They go to Swift River. There's just stuff that's going on every single day there.
So PuritySpring Resort.com or
PuritySpring.com.
Okay.
PuritySpring.com. You can see, we could talk about it forever. But, we're starting to kind of wrap up the summer season. Yeah, we go up to Labor Day with all of those activities, but then we start to, quiet down all that activity, and we start to look at our fall weekends and package weekends. Some really, really unique, again, sort of like
very
much
popular.
different from a lot of other lodging properties where we start to get in. We're going to be doing September 16th to the 18th. We're doing an artisan workshop weekend.
What does that entail?
So basically, there are going to be all these artisan workshops going on, and I'll list them. They're going to be doing copper jewelry, glass blowing, painting, Reiki meditation and journaling, needle felting, basket weaving.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
so
you
all
can
these.
just sign up.
Yes.
You don't have to be an artisan coming into
No,
it?
no. This is people that are actually. So it's all levels. It's people that might just want to be kind of understanding the particular arts and crafts aspect, and then we're going to have local, sort of really expert craftsmen, I guess you'd say, for lack of a better word, both men and women, obviously doing this. So people that are just wanting to get into it, or actually high-level craftsmen themselves, just looking to get away for a weekend and really focus on the craft and kind of interact with others that are doing it, and just kind of trade techniques and all that type of stuff.
I have to admit, I have needle pointing material.
Yeah.
I was going to knit boots or something like that. I don't know what I was, slippers or something. And it's still sitting in the bag.
Yeah.
That might be my opportunity.
That could definitely be your opportunity.
I don't know how to do it.
And we offer, fall weekend stays, but we're also opening this up to locals. There's going to be day rates if they just want to partake in some of the workshops. So again, PuritySpring.com, they can find out all that information. But then for the entire fall, we have a lot of really unique theme weekends going on. We have a scrap booking extravaganza.
People go crazy for scrapbooking.
I didn't know. I don't know a lot of. I just
it's
kind of.
It's probably not in your arena so much.
No, not necessarily.
Like I said, scrapbooking. I don't know if it's my thing. My sister took me to like a hour thing. By the end of it, I'm like, I'm buying new paper. I've got little paper cutouts.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was so much fun.
In college, I remember, I think we called it almost like 2D design. 2D-dimensional design. I don't know. It's something like, but it's like photo books. It's kind of like photo books, but you're making them really sort of custom and with just intricate and
it's
decorated.
Not just pictures and pictures. It actually has some theme around it or
exactly.
something like that. So cool.
So we're doing those weekends, September 13th and 18th, September
those
30th and 2nd. And the one I really want to mention is this is really cool. In November 18th to the 20th, we do a mother-daughter scrapbook.
I don't think I have that. What is it?
Yeah, that's November 18th and then the 20th. So talk about a great experience. Mother and daughter just kind of getting away for a week. And obviously all the food is provided. It's just, and they have a good time and they do activities in addition to that. So it's really cool stuff.
All right.
We have ballroom dancing weekends.
Ballroom dancing. That would be kind of fun.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Are you going to do it?
I don't know, maybe. I'll have to see if my girlfriend wants to do that with me. Yeah.
That would be so
much fun. But that's one of those things where I definitely think about dirty dancing.
Right.
Sort of that dancing. I don't know if maybe they'll teach you.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do like lambada or any forbidden dancing.
No, it's definitely classic ballroom dancing, and again, it's for those that are just getting into it and for experts as well. They do mystery quilting weekends in October.
Mystery quilting?
Yeah, so I understand you'll receive a fabric list of what to bring in advance, but the pattern is a mystery, which reveals itself as it's put together.
Woo.
So if you're into quilting, this is kind of a fun thing that you can, just kind of, So there's a lot of really cool, unique package weekends going on there.
Before I let you go on that, though, I've noticed on the placard outside the King Pine area that the Brouhaha is coming.
Brouhaha is coming in October on Columbus Day weekend, the Sunday there, October 9th. This is a new event.
I was like, what is this Brouhaha?
Yeah,
it said family fun, so I was like, Brouhaha.
You're like, what is this
Brouhaha?
Like,
I might be able to get in on this.
Craft beer, obviously a huge sort of favorite and something that people really start to enjoy these days. So we're doing.
In the last decade, I would say this has exploded.
It really has, and we have some great local brewers, including Moat Mountain Brewery. We've got Smutty Nose, and we've got Woodstock Inn. We also have Narragansett as well. So we're kind of starting small with a few select brewers, but they're going to be bringing out all their seasonal brews and their favorites. So this is going to be a fun weekend, and it's going to be a family fun weekend. There's going to be a lot of activities for the kids, bouncy house, disc golf,
can they find
cornhole.
Lodging still if they want to
Lodging
stay?
Might be kind of tight that weekend. So it's kind of like a local event. It's definitely going to be catering to a lot of locals. Right. I mean, people that are staying at the resort property obviously are going to be able to enjoy it too. But definitely it's a local kind of fun event just to come out because there's live music. We've got... Let's see, we've got, who is it? We've got the off-ramps starting at 3 p.m.
What kind of music is that?
Rock, basically, just kind of rock,
Yeah, maybe like a little classic rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
That type of thing. And then we have Shark Martin, I know is a local favorite.
Right.
They're going to be playing at 4 p.m. The one thing I want to mention is that this is a free event.
What?
To attend. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But it's a free event. Obviously, there'll be some...
just buy your beer, buy your food?
Yeah, we're doing some custom mugs. So you'll be able to buy a mug, and it comes with drink tokens, and then you'll be able to buy additional, drink tokens and take part. We'll be selling T-shirts, and it's going to be a fun weekend. So again, free event, basically free music, free fun things for the kids. Our chefs from Traditions Restaurant are going to be putting out some awesome seasonal food items,
which are open daily.
Yeah.
This great restaurant that you guys have opened to the public didn't used to be like that.
Yeah,
only
that's
guests
right.
could enjoy it, and then Traditions,
Traditions is the I think it's the
5
only
years ago?
lakeside restaurant in the Mawashina Valley. It's absolutely gorgeous, and we serve a ton of great craft brews on draft, and they get seasonal drinks, and it's just an awesome spot. But Brouhaha, definitely check out PrioritySpring.com. It's going to be like a 2:30 to 7 o'clock event. Okay. Doesn't kill your whole day.
Right.
It's just a fun event to get out to and enjoy Columbus Day weekends. Probably going to be beautiful seasonal fall weather and colors, and we're going to be getting ready for winter. And the last thing I really want to mention is season passes.
Yeah, I saw that on my notes. So let's talk. You're talking transitions.
We're talking transitions. We're looking ahead to winter. I mean, obviously, King Pine, again, blown my mind in terms of, I was always, having been with another ski area, I was always blown away with their snow report. I mean, they basically open 100% open.
They
close the season
100% forever.
Yeah, and all I heard last season was just how good the snow was over King Pine, how great the snow. But I mean, obviously it's a smaller mountain, but they've got incredible terrain. They've got some really steep pitches.
Some of the steepest stuff in New Hampshire.
You're absolutely right. I mean, some of that front face stuff is really steep. But on the other side of that, they have really awesome learning terrain, great ski school programs, great seasonal programs.
They are known for the racers too.
They're really sort of. I guess lack of a better word, breed a lot of really great racers that have gone on to huge things from there. But they have an incredible race program. But the affordability of, when I started to really understand the pricing structure of their season passes, their seasonal programs, their lift tickets, and started to compare it to there's nobody else that can come close to their rates.
Right.
And, it's amazing that they're able to put out the quality product. The snowmaking system's awesome there. They have an incredible water source to produce great snow and get the season started 100% open, basically, and close the season 100%. So just definitely, check out, I won't say all the rates for the season passes.
Well, you can find them at kingpine.com.
Yeah, kingpine.com. And the one thing I want to say is we have a sort of a payment plan at this point going on where people can lock into the early rate for $99 before August 31st and then just pay the rest come Columbus Day weekend. So it's just a kind of an easy way to, say, hey, I'm going to get in on this rate. And not only does that include the skiing and riding, but that also includes the snowshoeing access, the cross-country access, ice skating.
Ice skating in the Toco Dome.
Exactly, ice skating in the Toco. So that's all included. Yeah. We have night skiing there every Tuesday and weekend night. I mean, there's so much going on there.
At King Pine. Yeah. A lot of nights at King Pine, too.
Yeah, a lot of nights at King Pine.
Because I have to admit that I feel comfortable there letting my kids, like my 13-year-old for the first time, I was like, you can go with a friend, do some runs. And it is because there's 2 lodges, one main lodge, but they come down to the same spot.
It all comes, I mean, it's actually kind of funky because 360-degree skiing, basically, except for the little backside portion. Basically, it all just kind of comes around and, like you said, funnels down to the lodge. And we've got rooms in the lodges.
My kids learn there.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's awesome. They've got really good stuff going on there. So I'm really super excited to be there this season. I'm stoked.
So glad to have you back here on the show. And
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, PuritySpring.com and, of course, KingPine.com if you'd like to check out those winter passes. And don't forget, act now. You can lock it in and then pay the rest off later, too.
We were talking quickly. New Hampshire Chronicle did an awesome feature,
I saw that. I think you had posted it, and I watched it. Nice job on that.
Yeah, if you want to get a sense of what Purity Spring Resort is about, New Hampshire Chronicle came out a couple weeks ago and shot a really good feature segment and really kind of captured what it's all about there. So you can go to NH Chronicle and just, I think if you look a couple weeks ago, you're going to see the full video. Yeah, WMUR. Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Thomas, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right, folks, we'll be back. More Watch and Win. Another look at the weather forecast for the Mount Washington.